Hey guys, what's up? How's the day? Awesome. So, here we're bringing you some Mordekaiser laning, how to win lane, how to win game. The first thing you want to do on Mord, tip number 1, play aggressive. You want to be up in someone's face, you want to be up in their face, smacking them with the Qs, boom, just like that. You know, getting the autos in, getting the passive procs, getting the ease to pull them back when you can. Mord's a very in-your-face, high-damage champion. He's gonna basically win every trade if you hit your abilities. So, play aggressive early, get the trades, proc the passive. Easy as that, boom bam, one lane. Just by doing that most of the time, once you hit level 6 you're even stronger. So, tip number 1, make sure to play aggressive to hit your Qs, hit your Es, auto when you can, walk up to them and auto them, proc your passive, and you will most likely out damage them just because of your raw numbers and how sort of up in your face champion Mordekaiser is. So something you can do on Mordekaiser, and the reason why he's such a good solo laner, one of the best solo laners in the game, is because he's not only really high damage, really sort of tanky bruisey, but he can isolate someone with his ultimate. It's kind of Mordekaiser's thing, if you didn't know. And this turns a 2v1, a 3v1 into a 1v1, no matter the odds. And it will most likely guarantee you a kill. If you're going to die, you die, but you trade a kill. Or you can flash out. It causes so many opportunities. But see here, there's a 2v1. We ult the Leona, making it a 1v1. So we get the kill. And now it's a 2v1 again. Flash out, and we survive. So that doesn't happen on any other champion there. You make sure to isolate members in a disadvantaged situation so that you can turn it to your advantage and make it a 1v1 that Mordekaiser will most likely always win. Okay, and moving on. So the next tip is sort of a big one for me. It's one of the strongest in laning and always will be the strongest in laning that a lot of low elo players miss. And that is tip number 2, reaching 10 CS per minute. It's invaluable. You can't get a better tip in laning than CSing. It's a fundamental of the game. You need it to be able to reach higher elos, because when you have higher gold per game, you buy more items faster than your laners, than everyone else in the game. You are naturally stronger due to that reason, and you just win more games. You will consistently win more games getting 10 CS per minute, I promise you. It's the biggest tip and the most simple tip that you can give, but a little harder to work on and master to always reach that 10 CS per minute. Sometimes 9 CS per minute, 8 CS per minute is fine depending on the game, the situation, this, that, and the other, but aim for the CS per minute. 10 CS per minute is really good, 9 is okay, 8 is okay. Anything below 7 I would say you need to work on, because having that gold advantage, especially on a champion like Mordekaiser, really snowballs you, really gets you big, beefy, high damage, or tanky, or whatever you want to go on him, but really important, reach that CS goal. Tip number 3, roam. Push your lane, roam. Mordekaiser has a really good wave clear. You're able to push your lane very effectively, and then you look at what lane needs help, or a good situation like this top lane right here, and you roam. You're strong. You can kill multiple people. This is a 2v1 I have no problems walking into. You know, I take on Kha'Zix, get into half health, he's forced to flash out, so then we turn to the free kill onto Kayle. I have to ult her here to stop her from the execute, because a bit greedy, want the kill on Mordekaiser, right? You just slam heads all day. That's all you do on this guy. You just slam heads all freaking day. Roam into those side lanes, slam someone's head 6 feet under, make an 80 carry feel bad, give a top laner some tilt, walk back to your mid lane, and just, you know, you're just way stronger. Roam. Can't stress it. Roam. So here is one key thing on a mid laner, especially one like Mordekaiser, where you have that high damage. Roam down. You want to help your bot lanes out, you want to help your top lanes out. Move from that mid lane. It's pushed in, Lee Sin's covering it. This is a free double. And it really helps me push out the game. I get the shutdown there. Kill the Leona. Get the double. And it solidifies the game essentially just by little, map awareness plays like this. They all stack up, they all add up, and eventually you snowball really, really hard. Right here is this playstyle I'm talking about. Boom, alt over the wall, flash over, get the Q, huge damage at this point, right? You can just walk at people and kill them. But this is what the aggressive playstyle I'm talking about on board that snowballs your games. Up in their face, ulting, getting that 1v1 situation all the time, taking someone out of the fight, getting huge damage, and you just snowball. Mord's that kind of champion. He's that kind of aggressive champion. You have to play him this way to win. Alright, so your next tip. It's very crucial for any mid laner. It's very simple but important. Catch your side lanes. Grab the waves in the side lanes. It's going to be pushing to you at some point in the game. Make sure to roam down there. Grab that CS. It's gold just sitting on the table. If you grab it, you'll notice you'll be stronger and stronger throughout the game. You'll have a higher average CS per game, and again leading to that huge swing of gold leads, and just something that higher elo mid laners will 100% do every game because it's so important to your strength of your champion, your gold lead, and carrying it through to the late game. Okay, so a few things. Number one, you can pull people through walls. Look at that. Number two, even though we're focusing Leona here, you want to switch to the high priority target instantly, which is again their mid laner Syndra or an AD carry, some kind of carry, and you want to ult them, take them out of the fight, tank their damage and essentially kill them. That's Mord's whole goal. The entire team fight is to take out a high priority target, whether it be a fed top laner, a high damage mid laner, a high damage bot laner, maybe it's the jungler. Take out the highest priority target out of the team fight with your ultimate. You will then gain partial stats of theirs, you'll be stronger than them, most likely, and you'll be able to kill them. If you can't kill them, then you at least take them out of the team fight, which is massive. Again, an example of Mord's ultimate and how strong it is. I know KO is super strong right now. Teamfight's about to happen for Elder. Pivoting point of game. She flashes in or jumps over. I ult her straight away to make sure she has no damage on my teammates. Soak up her ultimate. She almost kills me. There's no way I'm beating her. But bam, boom, boom. Elder Dragon. I beat her. So that's the strength of Mord. You can take on a level 18 late game Kale and take them out of the team fight so that your team wins. You completely negate that champion's strength just by playing Mordekaiser, by pressing R. I mean, sure, she could build a QSS, Quicksilver Sash, but that forces them to lose out on that damage itemization. They're forced to build a QSS, spend 1,300 gold, I believe, and just by picking Mordekaiser, just by picking this champion, you force people to do that. That's the strength of Mord. That's why I play him, and that's how you win these games. Alright, so I see them dibble-dabbling down there in the dragon pit. I know I'm strong. I'm going to push this top lane. I'm going to get this inhib. The only person that can stop me is the Kale. And you'll see what happens later with that. But this is what Mord does, right? He gets strong, he plays aggressive all game, he snowballs, he takes out the high priority members in team fights. Just like this, the Kale can't touch anyone because she's pounding on me, bait her in, right? She flashes in, ult ends, boom, she dies. and that's their strongest member. I mean, Mord is just great. I mean, brute force us in now because, I mean, we're strong. We picked up the side lanes, we played aggressive early, we're immobilizing the higher priority targets, and we're brute forcing this game. So, if you guys learned something, if you liked something, if you want to see more, please comment, subscribe, like this video, and as always, have a good one.